Last bus to Maesteg. When I was a student in the 1950s, I had a holiday job as a bus conductor. My base was at Victoria Gardens in Neath, and I was an employee of the United Welsh Bus Company. My busiest trip was the Saturday night last bus from Neath to Maesteg, number 26. This was an uphill, then downhill journey like a yo-yo. We went up to Cymla, down to Pontardafen, gently on to Cymru, steeply up again to Croesaru, then just as steeply down to Caerau. The terminus was the town hall in Maesteg at about 11 o'clock. We normally left Neath with about a dozen passengers. This was the calm before the storm. My storm was in the Avon Valley at the Dyffryn Social Club. This was in the middle of nowhere, at the side of the road, just short of Cymru. It seemed even more remote on a dark Saturday night. From here on, the bus was standing room only, a sardine journey. I had to use my full repertoire of commands on this trip. Move right down the bus, please. Hold tight. Ding dong, and away we go. Fares, please. Followed by a plea. Any more fares now, please. Oxygen was inhaled and beer fumes exhaled. In no time, beer was in the ascendancy. I wrote and issued tickets as I squeezed my way to the back of the bus past my happy passengers. Many would be getting off in 5 minutes at Cymru and Croesaru, so it was a rush. Some tried their own system of payment. This was to offer a fraction of the fare, with a wink, on the assumption that I kept the money but didn't write a ticket. This was the black economy at work, and no, I didn't. The trickiest passenger to deal with was the sleeper. Waking up one of these was a challenge, even a risk. I was not one to lose my life or a limb, especially a limb because I was playing a lot of rugby and tennis at the time, by demanding payment for a dozing or pretend dozing passenger. Most of them were, as my mother used to say, yn cysgu fel ci butcher, sleeping like a butcher's dog. This was with one eye shut and the other partly open, awaiting a chance to steal meat. All my dozers had the knack of waking up shortly before their stop. I had been told stories about conductors who had failed to rouse genuine sleepers on the last bus. They were left undisturbed, and the driver took them back to the bus depot in Neath Abbey at the end of the shift. I thought that this was marvellous. They had enjoyed a free ride, following a free bed for the night on a United Welsh bus. That is good service. Just a ticket, you might say.